So I made it to Dallas Vintage Toys. There's 2 double telescoping Lukes, an A-Wing fighter from Droids, the first 12. I mean, this place is just rammed with stuff, or rummed with stuff. Love these RoboForce figures. I'm tempted to pick up a couple of these while I'm here. The price is just bang on the money. Ghostbusters. So many amazing things here at Dallas Vintage Toys. I'm tongue-tied. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. This place is just something else. Baron Harkonnen, and then another Dune figure. But look at this, carded Knickerbocker Lord of the Rings, black hole figures, Baltar from Battlestar Galactica. I mean, these are things you just don't find. This is Nubia. This was one of the rarest dolls. I mean, I can only imagine what this is going for. Sagittar, you never find this figure, ever. I've never even seen one. Dr. J, Migos of Shazam and Batgirl. I mean, it just keeps going and going. Madballs. I don't want to go home. This is just too many toys. Is there such a thing as too many toys? I've been looking for those for a long time. Ha ha ha, look at that. That is what may come home with me today. So let's have a look and see what we have. Oh, it's nice and clean.
The original owner. Yeah, right there's one.
Look at that, guys. It's Mattel, I believe, Fright Factory. And you can make shrunken heads. You can make creepy crawlies. And I want a price on this because this might be coming home with me.
Warning, you must obey all Mod Y rules. So this is 101 they made just for New York Toy Fair. And these are all wax and hard copies of the entire LG and toy line. The little green guy there used to be up here, but the wax he actually folded, so we were able to.
There's the one from the bubblegum machine. It's the only one I need. I've never seen the one with the cup.
Cigar and a beer.
I guess he never got made.
I don't know.
Wow.
But you see Spike, the resin in between
That's
the
right.
arms.
Come on.
And it's been in my office.
This is a half episode, kind of. This isn't a real full episode.
All right.
It's like a little mini episode.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be showing and telling things that I got this weekend at Dallas Vintage Toys. And
Yeah,
I wish you'd have been able to come with me
Yeah. One day.
soon, now that you have a license.
License to
Drive down to Dallas from Toronto
sure.
just for an episode, 20-hour drive.
Drive all the way there.
That is a far drive, man.
Yeah.
I took a flight, though.
I used to go down to Florida with my dad. We would drive all the way there. It's camper.
A 2-day drive.
Yeah. Go all the way down, hang out at the beach, go to flea markets, come back.
That's the dream, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
I would love to do that. So I was in Dallas for a magic convention, and instead of going to the lectures and watching other performers perform, I just got in a Uber and I went to Dallas Vintage Toys.
As you do.
As I do. Now, it was during the afternoon on the off day, and there was stuff going on, but I ended up having a good time and seeing a lot of different acts and a lot of different lectures. But at Dallas Vintage Toys, I spent a lot of money, which is what you do.
Yeah.
And when I walked in, I was just overwhelmed because this place is just filled with every imaginable thing that you could ever want, and at all levels. Well, first of all, not at all levels. I take that back. They don't sell anything that's broken. Everything is pretty complete.
Right.
and in really good shape. But of course, there's going to be price tiers. There's going to be stuff like,
Price tiers, yeah.
for example, I found some Terminator figures from the 90s, 2 in a bag with weapons, like $17. Like really good.
Yeah.
Things like that. Wrestling figures, like Mattel wrestling figures that are within the last like 7 or 8 years, you know, $15 loose, all in baggies, everything on pegboards,
right,
or on rotating displays,
right.
And then cabinets and cabinets and cabinets and cabinets and cabinets of stuff. Like, you know, they had ROM, they had Captain Action, they had G.I. Joe, they had Shogun Warriors, they had absolutely everything.
Which Shogun Warriors?
They had a Mazinger, and they had a Godzilla, and then they had a Raiden, and then they had a bird.
Oh, Rodan.
Rodan
Yeah.
in box, and it was graded.
The box is huge.
Yeah, it was like this big thing, and it was graded. And it was really funny because I went in the room where the graded stuff was. It was like a museum, and there was a box of like a box from like Cheetos, the, you know, like the chips, but they were in a box in with the toys. And I thought it was the weirdest thing. I didn't even question it. I just thought maybe it was like a special thing. One of the employees put it in there as a joke.
Oh.
because later when we were in there, he was like, "Hey, your Cheetos are still in the cabinet," you know? I'm like, oh, I get it. Now I thought maybe there'd be like a card in there or something that had value.
Or some sort of toy.
But yeah, anyway, ended up going in the back room in the warehouse, and it was just like this giant warehouse filled with stuff. And you know, every twice a year, they told me, they go through that warehouse and they just find all kinds of stuff that's like, you know, not dead stock, but just stuff that will never make it out on the floor. Like shells of Castle Grayskull, pieces, vehicle pieces, like just tons of stuff. And they have a giant yard sale, and they give you a tote, and you fill a tote for like $20. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's worth it just for that. I mean, even to fly down and fill a tote for $20, you're getting all vintage stuff.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. Anyway, when I was back there, I saw some pretty cool pieces. I found 3 Mattel Space 1999 dolls, complete with the weapons and the entire hard to find, and Deadman and the bridge, the moon base.
Right.
But I couldn't bring it home. It's just too much.
Big.
It's just big, and there's no room in there. And if it's something like that, it has to be out on display.
Yeah.
And if you see the toy room, there's not even room for
no, there's no more.
a Kaniku Man. Like, it's just I'm having trouble putting Battle Beasts out. Like, it's there's no room.
You're collecting smaller and smaller toys.
I'm collecting micro figures now. It's crazy. So they had that, like boxes filled with Evel Knievels, like at all stages, and pieces of the bike and the gimmick and the car and everything, like a whole box of it, and the Migos, boxes of Migos, and laid out across the table, Migos, and boxes of G.I. Joe parts, bins and bins and bins. Every one of them sort of categorized, so if you order, they can go to certain bins and get a piece and mail it to you. The place was crazy. And then
Transformer parts
everywhere. Tons of Transformers. Tons. And then I found the Fisher-Price Adventure People box. And I was like, I wonder if something is in here. And I move over one of the campers, and what's sitting there? Talked about him on the last episode.
That's right, yeah.
Brainoid.
Cool.
So,
and you can see his brain. That looks good.
You can see his brain. Usually they're a little cloudy.
Yeah, he looks good.
He's okay. I found a way that you can clean this up. You use a jewelry polisher.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a go. I haven't cleaned them yet. I'm going to try with a little bit of soap and a sponge, but there's 2 versions of this figure. And I only found out about that lately. One with the left arm. That's
the arm switch.
Switch.
Yeah. Color switch.
Color switch. But really cool figure, and really hard to find. This is the rarest one of all the Adventure People. And he came both single carded and part of a 3-pack.
Oh, okay.
And if you look on the shorts, I already put up a short with the other 2 figures talking about the 3-pack.
Right.
And what an amazing figure. And a lot of people don't realize that Fisher-Price Adventure people predate Star Wars figures.
Mm.
And they were used as the mock-up for Star Wars figures by Jim Swearingen. Took some of the figures, modified them into the characters from Star Wars, and then got the green light from Kenner. And then after that, Fisher-Price started making space characters. So, Brainoid.
Smart. Yeah.
And you have another one for me, don't you?
It's a great looking one. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go through my beaters. I have some beaters. I can't figure out.
I want the one with the other arm now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll see what I have.
They're pals. They'll be best friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Brainoid, and he was like,
Yeah, he's cool.
it wasn't even that much. It was like $30, I think. I've seen him online for well over 130.
Yeah. He's very clean.
Very clean.
And
Great figure.
Still has all the gold inside the inset pattern there.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Very happy with that.
He's very cool.
I have to admit, that's probably one of my top 100 favorite figures that I have now. It's in the top 100.
Yeah, I like the colors. It's pretty
Beautiful figure. So I got him. Got something else in the back, which I'll show you at the end. But then I went out and I was walking around the different areas that they had stuff behind cabinets. And they had these beautiful Remco wrestlers that were this G.I. Joe style American wrestling figures. They're generic wrestlers. They look like G.I. Joes. And he wanted 200 for all 4. I didn't take them because it just wasn't what I was there for.
Right. But they're cool.
And they were really cool. But then I saw something that I'd been looking for because I'm down to the last 4 Robotech figures now by Matchbox. And one that I'd been looking for is from Muspedia, which is Robotech 3, the new generation. And it's Korg, who is the main Invid bad guy. And I got him right here.
Yes.
And he's amazing. He has his gun and he's so tight. Like no kid played with this. This was just purchased and put on a shelf, and that was the end of him.
He's got little screws on the back.
He has screws on the back. Yeah, that's what holds the arms together. Very unusual way of making the figure.
Yeah, he's
He
cool.
screwed them all together, and he's kind of loose.
Yeah, his body looks like it's got, but not a
Separation.
like a separation. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine. That's okay. It's
Yeah,
acceptable.
that's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, this is an amazing figure, and he's an Invid. So if you watch the show, the Invids are the alien, and then I think
He's got blue hair. He must be an alien.
yeah, exactly, or he's British, one of the two.
Where's punk rock?
He's punk rock. But his name is I believe his name is Korg. I always mix him up with another character that's from the second. So if I got it wrong, forgive me. But now I'm down to just a couple more figures,
You got 'em all,
and I
huh?
have them all. I need Exeter, who's a Zentradi, and he's one of the big ones. And then I need Min-May, who came later. And then I need Rook Bartley, and then the rarest one, which is Lunk, who's the big guy in the same series as him.
Okay.
Then I have them all.
Oh, you're getting there. Getting there.
Send them to me. I
A
got,
couple more shows, you'll get them.
yeah. I had to get these. These are new, and they're by Asylum Toys, and they're made to scale with the current line that's being made by Mattel, the Superstars line. So the Superstars line have not put out the Road Warriors yet, and I couldn't resist Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors. Look at this, man.
That looks great.
They're great. And looks just like them when they were in their prime in the NWA. Really, I always kind of I'm like, oh man, really? Like, it's the exact same figure, just a different head. You know?
right.
But that's just the way it's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're going to pay $50 each, and it's the same figure.
You need to make one with 2 heads, and then you just have the 2-headed on.
Somebody did that with a 2-bad.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's the thing I instantly think about is when you have a team like this, you want to do a 2-headed figure.
But I love the Hawk one, and I love this line so much, or this style. There's another set that I've ordered already about maybe 6 months ago, and it's 12 of these types of figures of different wrestlers that haven't been released yet.
About 12 of them?
I bought the whole set. I bought all of them. There's like Tito Santana, the Rock and Roll Express, Vern Gagne. Like they made tons of them. And all the packaging is made to look like the old Remco AWA.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of cool.
Are they using the Remco bodies?
Similar. It's more like these, but these are kind of Remco body-esque.
More detailed, but
more detailed, like a modern kind of updated Remco body. But these have been, this style is being currently made and sold at Walmart. You got the Superstar line, which are in this style.
I see.
And of course, yesterday we went to a toy show, and they were everywhere. You can get those. I didn't buy any. I was going to buy a few, and I just went, you know what? I got enough. There's a bunch of them on the floor that haven't opened up yet, so they're not on the shelf. There's no more coming in the room until they go up on the shelf. Are those the ones you
got from Cactus?
No, I never ended up getting those.
Oh, he said.
Yes, I did. Those are the ones I got. That's exactly correct.
He watched he skimmed our last episode. I was like, skimmed, and because he was looking to see if you were showing the toys that he got.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, they're not out yet, but they got put on the shelf immediately.
Right.
Because I have to open them.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of debating which ones to open and which ones not to.
Right. So that's why you're trying.
I might just open them all.
Right.
I don't see why not. I'll open them tonight.
You're an opener.
I'm an opener. As they say, let them breathe.
Yep.
Them
out of their plastic jail cells.
So these are kind of cool. These are by Galoob. And
they look like the A-Team.
Because they are. It's what the A-Team molds were made from. Right. So this is General Patch. And and then just General. I don't know who this guy is. Yeah. But these are army figures that Galoob made in the style of G.I. Joe. And then when they got the license for the A-Team, they just ruined that line by just recycling these and sticking shitty heads of the other characters on them.
Oh, I got you. They reused the bodies.
They reused the bodies, and they even gave the same guns. Right. So they're the exact same figures as the A-Team. But what I do like about these in hindsight is that these could be additional bad guys for your A-Team.
Yeah.
That could be Hannibal's war buddy from
Mr. Patch.
Mr. Patch. But they're really cool.
Yeah.
And they were like $20 for the pair of them.
Oh,
and then I found another one that I didn't know I had. And I had him in with my MASH figures. So when I was cleaning up and putting this all away yesterday, I found a third guy from this line that I got from a toy show for like $5.
Oh, okay.
So now I have 3.
Yeah, it's all right.
Sergeant Patch and his pal. We'll call him Raoul. There we go. And then, what are you doing? What are you doing? Drinks.
I got a crate, our new sponsor.
Oh, Chubby.
I'm going to give you a Chubby.
I'm not allowed. You may speak on the behalf of both of us.
Yeah, there we go. Do you want a banana Chubby?
I can't drink them. There's sugar in them, man.
Banana Chubby, or do you want a pineapple Chubby?
Well, if I'm going to die on camera...
Just a straight up Chubby.
I just want a straight up Chubby. Give me the banana one, because I'm sure that one has more sugar.
Let's see. I'll find out which one has less sugar.
Let me take a guess at how much sugar is in one of those. I'm going to say
wow.
33.
17%.
Is 17% sugar.
And the banana's 18.
So which one is what's the total for the day? Let's see.
So the pineapple is
more sugar.
Is less. Pineapple's less.
Dude, do you know how bad this is for me?
It's not that bad to get a Chubby.
Oh no, but when it's a sugar Chubby, I can't drink this or else I'll get sick. Well, I'll have a sip. How's that sound?
Yeah. It's got sugar, citric acid, chemical X, arsenic.
Oh, it's so good.
Sunset yellow dye. Wow. That's got to be good. Sunset yellow dye.
That's really all I can have.
How's your chub?
Just a little. That's how long I lasted. A little sip. All right, I can't drink that or I'll die. All right. So I got you something because I noticed that the...
Oh, wow. That's sugar.
It's not bad, but it's too much. I can't drink it. It'll knock me into a diabetes coma.
have to call 911.
So I know the one you had was broken. So I found you this.
Ah, yes.
Yes. So there is a Bugman of Insecta.
Yeah.
Is that his name? Elia?
It's the beginning of his name. Eliphas.
Oh, Eliphas.
Yeah, Phas.
But he doesn't look like an elephant.
No, he's a stag beetle.
Okay.
It came with a tarantula. You know,
So that
multiple toys.
So that came from Dallas Vintage Toys. And then I found it. Then I found the piece that I've been looking for.
Oh, he's got both the jaws.
Move these out of the way.
What's happening?
Well, I'm going to show you what I got at Dallas Vintage Toys because it's big.
Oh, you need lots of room? Oh, right, I got you.
1965 Mattel Thingmaker Fright Factory. And this is complete. Like, somebody bought this and never even used it. It is absolutely... Well, first of all, look at that box art. I mean, really, really. You know, a kid with a...
Yeah, it's amazing.
His lips bolted shut. This amazing skeleton, an eyeball on his forehead.
There's
the shrunken head. And then on the side, there's a kid with a third eye. And
does it really have claw fingertips?
Sure does.
Does it? Eh? I don't have that mold.
So I'm gonna actually get this graphic in some form or another tattooed. I'm gonna get my cover up with these graphics. It's just perfect for a cover up. Like, my arm's a mess and being eliminated right now. Well, not my arm, the tattoo that's on it.
Okay.
But look at this, like the instruction sheet.
Oh yeah.
No plastic goop though. Do you have any?
I do have. I think I have some. I'll check.
And you can make a skeleton and wrap around fingernails.
Yeah, those are cool.
Which molds do you have?
I don't have the fingernail ones. And I don't have the lock that goes on the face.
The lip lock.
Yeah, I have everything else though.
People think I should have that one. Just to keep me shut up for a while.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But look at this. Like, it's complete. Whoever bought this or owned it never used it. It's dead mint.
Yeah.
And the Thingmaker, and it even has the sheet where you can order replacement parts directly from Mattel.
That's awesome. Let's order some.
That's what I was going to say. What would happen if we actually did that? We sent it in.
I've run out of shrunken hair.
Can you send me some? They'd be completely confused. Prompt action. Save stains. Oh my gosh. Check this out. It's a whole pamphlet on what to do if you get the plastic goop on you.
This is for your parents.
This is for mom. And you want to know something? I don't care what they write down. Nothing is going to get plastic goop out of your clothes.
No, you're doomed.
You are absolutely doomed.
Wear a monster smock.
That's a good band name, the Monster Smocks.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, exactly. They're a punk band. Where are they from? Seattle.
Yeah. Monster Ball.
So here is the lip lock. And this is the shrunken head. And why does it have this second piece?
Make it hollow. Save on plastic goop.
Oh, I got you.
No.
And here is the fangs.
And a fingernail.
And a fingernail. And the little mini skeleton. And on the box, it looks like the skeleton's huge.
Yeah.
More fangs.
It's tiny.
Tiny little finger-sized skeleton.
That was my most favorite mold. I used that eye on all kinds of things. And that necklace, I tried to build a necklace. It took fucking forever.
And how far did you get? A bracelet.
Or a necklace for a very skinny necked.
I want to make one of these and wear it just as my regular gear.
Sure.
Why wouldn't I want to wear that?
Why not?
Oh my god, we should make one.
Mm.
So you put it in. You don't touch that.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's not plugged in.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not hot. And then you essentially put it in, pour the goop in.
Yeah, putting the goop in is the hardest part because you don't want it to go over the edges because you can't trim these. What you put in, that's what you get. And if you want different colors, you got to be really careful with the colors.
Oh, you could do different color. Oh, I see. You could
Mhm.
put a little bit of goop down and then
Yeah.
around it.
Yeah.
And there's the hair for the shrunken head. And then, of course, you would just lift it off and pull it out.
My.
Like so. Wow, I love this toy.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And so, here's one you made.
Yes, this was out of resin.
But that's exactly how it would look.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like you. No, it doesn't. I might shrink your head one day.
Wow.
And this is Danny Dixon, and this is Danny Dixon. How did he get that way? With Mattel's new Fright factory and his thing maker. Just plug it in, pour in genuine plastic goop, and out come fangs, claws, shrunken heads, and all sorts of scary things. Mattel's new Fright factory. No wonder everybody calls Danny Dixon a little monster.